Now, when it comes to the Department of Defense and the budget, it often seems like no expense is spared. Over the years, trillions of taxpayer dollars have been funneled into the Air Force and its family of fighter jets and planes, something the DoD is looking to continue. This week, General Norton Schwartz announced that the Air Force is working on a new long-range bomber program. The program that's already underway would involve 80 to 100 planes with a price tag of at least $550 million. But we're not going to see those bad boys in the sky until the mid-2020s, so there's still a lot of work to be done. But what exactly does $550 million get you? Well, the Air Force plans on making the planes stealthy, capable of carrying nuclear weapons, and they'll have the option of being manned with a human pilot or flying their own like a drone. So a drone that can carry a nuke. Seems a little scary to me. Now, the Air Force also wants the bombers equipped with radar jammers, lasers that can burn missiles, and the capabilities to control a fleet. Not one, but a fleet of drones. So it's a pretty hefty wish list, but let's step back a second, shall we? Because I have this crazy idea. How about the Air Force make sure that their current programs are capable of working properly before they give the thumbs up to start a whole new one? As we've mentioned many times on this show, the Joint Strike Fighter program has cost billions and billions of dollars in cost overruns, and that's not all. The Star fighter jets, the F-22 and the F-35, have been riddled with technical problems, and we're not just talking little things. There have been numerous reports of the oxygen systems failing. Few pilots have even died from the lack of oxygen to the brain as they were flying the jets. And the problem was so bad that both the F-22 and the F-35 have been grounded repeatedly. And as of this week, the 22s are still stuck on land with the same reports of oxygen issues. Now, these jets have been around for 6 years, and the 22s cost about $80 million, the 35s cost about $90 million to build, and the maintenance package for those are $1 trillion over the long term. They're the most expensive weapon system in all of history, and they don't even work. So let's take a moment to, talk a little common sense here. If you dropped millions of dollars into a top-of-the-line car or a mansion, and it's still not operating, you don't just move on to another project. Cross your fingers so the same problems don't occur again. But the Pentagon is so intent on being the biggest and baddest military force in the world that they just don't seem to care how much it all costs, which for the taxpayer is a very sad reality.